Hello guys, I know you're turning to this video because of the title, of course. So without any delay, I want us to jump into the video. This might not be any particular order, but hey, whatever I'm going to be giving on here, I hope it's some value that will help you pass your platform's accounts, because we all want that leverage and we all want that opportunity for us to be able to make money while we are at home. So without any delay, let's jump into the reason why we turn this video on today. So, and the reason here, you already know, is that if you want to pass your platform's account, in my opinion, and these are things that I've done myself, currently as we speak, I have about 14 past Apex funded accounts that I'm going to be activating very soon, hopefully by this weekend or by Monday, so I can trade and get a payout by the 15th. So let's jump into it. If you want to pass your platform's account, these are some of the things that you should take in consideration. Number one is know what the company is offering. You have to know what the company is offering. What do I mean by that? In order for you to be able to trade what the company is offering, or what I mean by that, you got to read all of the rules, all of the regulations on the evaluation accounts and the pass accounts, the PA accounts or the pro accounts or XFA or whatever they call it. You have to read, because a lot of times on the evaluation accounts, the rules on there are way different from the rules on the pass accounts or the pro accounts or whatever they call it, right? Or the actual accounts, the live account you're going to be trading, quote unquote live account. So you have to be familiar with that. Some companies is totally different, and some companies is just a slight change. But no matter what, you have to read that before you are surprised when the time comes around. So read about the company, read our rules, and know exactly what they are offering and what you're getting yourself into. Some of them have fine prints and some don't. So do your due diligence. And then number two, here's what I think we should know if we want to pass our account. Number two, have a set plan and learn from it. When I say set, it's not S-E-T as a word, it's S-E-T as an acronym. Set means entry, stop loss, and target. Or you can say whatever way you want, but it's an acronym for stop, entry, and target. So what I mean is this, right? You just don't want to go out there. I've been there. I just bought a bunch of accounts without having any sets or goals for those accounts. All I wanted to do was just trade it and make money. But how was I going to make money? I had no idea, right? So before you buy these platforms evaluation accounts, you should have a set. You should know where you're going to be entering, when you are going to be entering, where your stop loss is going to be, when are you going to quit if you don't make it and move on to another platforms. And if you did make it and get to the past accounts and make money from the market, what is your target to get out of that platform and find something else to do, right? Because a lot of times we just buy these accounts and we just keep trading and hoping to be able to pass an account and get a payout. But we don't want that. We want to know, I'm going to buy 5 accounts and this is what I'm going to do. This is my steps, and these are things I'm going to do in order to pass these accounts and make some money. So we have to know that. We got to know our set. We got to know our stop loss when we are losing too much to draw back and be able to analyze and get back into the market. We have to know our entry. When do we buy? Do we wait? For example, with Apex Trader Funding, do you wait and buy when they have 90% sale since you're not too confident to pass? Or do you buy when they have 71% sale, where you have to pay almost 3 times the amount of money when their product is on sale for 90%. So you got to know when you enter it, right? I started this when I was trading. I just used to buy accounts. The other day I was looking at my purchases from 2022 in March, and I was buying 50K accounts for up to like $187. I was like, that's crazy. But you got to know when you enter in the market. You got to know when you're exiting. So I know I said that a lot. I repeat that a lot, but that's very important. Number three, which is one of the most important things, we have to be patient and not greedy. We have to be patient and not greedy, guys. A lot of times we want money and we want it so fast, right? But there's a saying in my culture that we say, I don't know, this is probably here too, but fast nickel is better than slow dime, right? Fast nickel is better than slow dime. That has some true saying to it. However, a lot of time what happens is when we tend to want something so fast and we're not prepared, we tend to fail over and over in the game. Right? Sometimes it's good to get fast nickel, it's good to get that fast money, but in some cases, based on the situation, it's good to slow down because the fastest way to making the fastest money is the slowest way, if that makes any sense. But we have to be very patient when we buy these evaluation account, because trust me, even though these companies, they are in the market to help traders, but the only way they make money is when traders buy evaluation accounts and pay fees. That's how they make money. It's not like they have their own money where you trade for them and they take a percentage of that. So in a way, even though they're not praying against that, but in a way, they are actually, kind of waiting for, they know there's a lot of guys who are rushing out there to get payouts and stuff. And in the process, they are going to be filling. Right? They're going to be filling their evaluation account, their pro accounts, or their live accounts, basically. So you have to be patient, because if you are patient in this market, trust me, you're going to go a very, very, very long way. And the greed part, kind of intertwined with our number 2, right? Where it says that you have to have a set. With greed, a lot of times I encourage you, right? When you get in the market, you have to know where you're going to be entering the market, where you're going to be exiting if the market goes against you, and where your target is. Some of the stuff I'm saying, you probably already know a lot of it. You probably know a lot of it. You've heard it so many times. But even though it sounds very boring and redundant, it's very important to keep those things in mind when you are entering trade. Greed kicks in really, really fast. A lot of times we are so eager. I got my accounts. I just passed my account. I couldn't wait to do it. Now I have it. And you're not patient. And you're so greedy, you want to make so much money in one day. And because you just realized that you made your entire month's salary on the last trade, you think you can make the same thing on the next trade. So you have to be very patient, and you have to be non-greedy. You have to get away with greed, guys. That's one of the biggest ways to make it in this industry. So if you're buying your accounts, keep those in mind. And then number 4, do not expect every trade to be a winner. That happens to me. That happens to any trader. That happens to a lot of traders, especially if you're a beginner trader. A lot of times, the reason why we tend to be disappointed, or we are disappointed when trade go against us, is because we expect every trade that we're getting to work out. Every trade that we're getting, we're like, oh, why this trade didn't work? Oh, this trade was supposed to work. Why didn't it work? But why didn't it work, right? So we have to be able to not expect every trade to work out. Because if you have a set plan, if you have a set, you know where the market is going to go when it goes in your favor, how far it's going to go. If it's 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, when you get in a trade, you'll be very calm. Even if you cannot, hold your calm, you can walk away from your computer and just let the trade play out no matter what. Whether you're sitting there or not, the trade is going to still do what they want to do, right? So the best thing is for you to walk away from your trade and make sure that, hey, things are working out, right? Because if you just, as soon as you click the buy or sell button and then you expect the trade to just start shooting in your favor, which happens to me sometimes, and you expect the trade to start shooting in your favor, by the time it goes against you, you're gonna lose your psychology, you're gonna lose your emotions, you're gonna lose everything, right? You're gonna want it to work, and you're gonna want a revenge trade because you just lost some more money because you expected the trade to go in your favor, but now that it didn't, even though it hasn't stopped you out yet according to your set, your stop, target, and entry, but you just want to get out, and then you mess out on trade and then mess with your psychology, right? So in order for us to make it in this industry, or in order for us to make it with these platforms accounts, to pass them, we have to stop expecting every trade to work, right? I'll give you a quick example before we move on to the next one. Say, for example, you have a 50K account. It's not actually a 50K account, but the thing here is that you have 25K drawdown threshold on that. Let's say every day you decided I'm going to take only one trade and I'm going to trade, let's say NQ. And with this one trade with NQ, I'm going to try to find the best quality trade. I will get in my trade. I'll walk away. I'll do whatever I got to do and then come back, right? Say your daily target is 3-1. And then that 3-1, you place your trade. Your stop loss is $500. You have a 25K account. Your stop loss is $2,500 threshold. Your stop loss is $500. You place your trade, it's 3-1. And you walk away. The worst thing that can happen, you can come back and then you stopped out for $500. You still have $2,000. You still have 4 more days. I'm not saying it's impossible, but the chances of you taking quality trade, 5 quality trade and just losing all of them is, it's kind of hard, right? So once you're not expecting anything to happen, and you just take your time. You just take your time, right? And if you do that and you lose about 2 trades and you got 3-1, you win about 3 to 4 trades, man, you're going to pass the accounts with less stress, with less too much emotion in it, right? So that's it for that. Let's move on to the next one. Number 5, you have to do your math. I just explained that in a way, right? Number 5, you have to do your math, know exactly when you are entering trade, how much you are risking. In fact, risk according to your emotions and what you can handle. If on every one trade you want to risk, your entire threshold, and you can handle that and not break your computer or get mad and let that bad emotion goes to the next day, that's fine. You can do that. You just got to do things according to your plan, but do something, that you can handle, right? Do something that will be good for you. Do your math. Have your risk to reward. Guys, at the end of the day, this trading game or this trading industry really boils down to good risk management. You can lose on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. Friday, you can come and win one trade and you can clear all those losers out plus more profits. So that's all you're really about. Know your math. Know how much you're risking when you are losing and know how much you're making when you are winning. Number 6, do not need money. This sounds crazy. What do I mean by do not need money? Whenever you are at your desk, whenever you are trading, just take away the mind that you actually need money at that moment. Just trade. Because what happens is that in the back of your mind, when you actually are needing money while trading, you tend to be greedy. You tend to be impatient. You tend to just take whatever kind of trade that comes your way because all you need is money. Right? It sounds crazy because one of the reasons why we are in this industry is because we want to make a lot of money in a short period of time. So the money can allow us to have freedom. And then someone may ask, oh, well, that's why we're in the market because we want money. Well, then why would you say I shouldn't need money? Because this entire trading thing is about the process. Money is the byproduct of following your rules and your goals and things that you set. The profits follow. But once you follow the process, the profit is going to come, the money is going to come, the money is not going to be a problem. You're going to reserve your psychological capital and your emotional capital. At the same time, you're going to reserve your capital as well, right? So we have to eliminate the mindset of I need money, I need money, I need money. There's been time where I got in trades, I was up by about $1,500 to $2,000 actual money in my live accounts, right? And I was like, no, that's not enough. You know what? I should have wanted to buy this. I wanted to buy that. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. I want more money. And then guess what? I lost that money in that particular trade, and then my stop loss got hit. Or there was days where I was up by $3,500, just about to pass my account. I was like, you know what? I'm going to risk this $3,500 for $1,000 because I want to reach the 50% threshold today, or the 50% daily goal. And then I end up losing that $3,500 and losing more and blowing that account just all in one day because the fact that I needed money, I want to pass this account so quick so I can make more money the next day and do a lot of stuff, right? So eliminate the mindset of needing money, and that will take away a lot of stress, guys. Let's go to the next one, the last one, but not the least. Listen to what your emotions and psychology is telling you and learn to obey them. Yes, we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, right? We said if you are taking a lot of positions, you are losing a lot and your position is too large, it tends to mess with your psychology and your emotions, right? Whether losing or winning trades, sometimes they bleed into the next day and the next trade. Either when you're winning a lot, you have a winning streak, you get a little bit too overconfident and think you know exactly what you're doing. But the market, we know, always humbles us, right? And also the same applies. Like if you're losing a lot, you sometimes that bleeds to the next day and like, okay, I know I'm going to lose this account, and it messes with your psychology, right? It messes with your psychology. So you have to listen to your emotions. Like if you get in a trade with, let's say, about 5 contracts on the futures market, of course, NQ meaning knowing that NQ moves very, very fast. And by the time you click that sell or that buy button, you start to get nervous and you are shaking and you're expecting things to go in your favor so fast. Well, that's a sign that you should listen to your emotions and your psychology that you're not doing the right thing. In fact, you are not growing. Because if you think about it, 5 contracts in NQ versus 1 contract, your emotions in 1 contract, depending on your account size, of course, is going to be way different. There's like a big gap there, right? You're going to be more relaxed with 1 contract versus 5 contract right off the bat. And you can also scale in if you're getting with 1 contract. So we have to listen to our psychology. We have to listen to our emotions. And we got to make sure that, we are learning from those things, right? Like I mentioned, if you know you are too nervous and everything, the hair on your skin is up when you get in a trade, well, it's about time to start scaling down or cutting down your contracts and just taking your time and trade, right? I've been there. I've been trading for about 3 years. I've done some stuff that I wish I didn't do, because now I've been way more and a lot more profitable now than I was. But hey, in this market, the only person who can teach you and teach you the best is your experience. So, like always, if this is your first time watching my videos, I'm going to be posting more consistently on here and doing live videos every morning. So go ahead, smash the like button, subscribe, and then hit the notification bell so that we all can learn here together and be financially free. Well, not free, but financially flexible. So peace out. I hope you have a good day. Thank you.